Hello there, and welcome to Say It with Roz. What I'm going to talk about today is something that just came across my path. I was really going to talk about something else, but I need to get this off of, I guess you could say, my chest first. So, but what it is I've been looking at a lot of videos on YouTube lately, you know, just doing a little research and seeing what, some other people are talking about on the topics that I plan to, eventually talk about. So, but what this particular thing was, it was about, I had really searched on cussing women, cussing women, women who cuss like sailors, because of something else I had seen. So, I was just, following a trail here. And what came up in the search results was one video about this little kid, this little boy. I mean, he couldn't have been any more than, 4 or 5 years old, if that old. He may have been 3 or 4 or something like that, because he could really couldn't really articulate his words, that well, although you knew pretty much what he was saying. But it was a scene where this little kid was sitting inside of a vehicle, and you could hear this man in the background, laughing and egging him on. But the little kid had a fistful of money, a handful of dollar bills, in his hand, and he was cussing like a sailor, saying, the N-word, N-word this, N-word this, and I mean, just cussing like a little sailor, like he was a little gangbanger or something, and then there's this man in the background laughing, he, I mean, it was disgusting. I kid you not, it made tears come down my face, because I couldn't believe it, I mean, I know we're in a corrupted world, and I know that's not the worst thing that's even out there, I mean, I really, in the past, have not, looked at a lot of these types of videos, that's just not what I'm into, laughing at folks and, seeing my black sisters and brothers make fools of themselves, because that was mostly what it was, my black brothers and sisters out there doing these things. And I just don't understand. I really don't understand. I'm assuming that was the little kid's father, but how could a father do that? I mean, how could you instill that kind of spirit into your child? What is this kid going to grow up to be? I mean, what? About the only thing he's going to be is a gangbanger, or a pimp, or a robber, or, or something like that, a killer. I mean, God, it is unbelievable. How can you do that to your child? You need to stop it. I mean, really. And these women out there, that are teaching their babies to twerk. I mean, I saw a 3-year-old twerking like she was a 40-year-old. No, 40. like she was a 20 or 30-year-old, you know, twerking her butt off. Like she knew what she was doing. I mean, do you realize that you're setting your child up for a pervert, you know, to come and molest them? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's happening. You know, I don't know how people could do that to their children. It's sad. And you're laughing. You think it's cute. Something is wrong with you people that do that. You know? And you claim you know, and I don't know. I can't say, you know, you can't follow God. I mean, how can you believe in God or follow a God, any God, you know, and act like that? I don't get it. Whew. You'll have to answer for that, people. If you do not repent, because what you're doing is a sin, whether you want to hear it, whether you want to like it or not, it's a sin. You are corrupting your children. You're setting them up for hell. Not hell, for the lake of fire. That's what you're setting them up for. Whew. I keep saying Roz is said with Roz is not a religious platform, but it's sure the things I'm seeing. This world needs some religion, some God, some Jesus. You know, I know a lot of people are turned off from a lot of these churches because I've seen a lot of mess out there. All kinds of things are going on in the church. But there are some good churches out there that are really preaching the word and are giving folks some good guidance. You know, you need to find one. Seriously. You know, I don't get it. Anyway, I just had to say that today. That's all I got to say.